what Mel asked you. Just the one over in Dharamshala. What exactly was the message from Steve when you were on the field at the time?
I didn't speak to him. I still hadn't really spoken about it at all. I knew what was happening while I was out there too. So you just got to be pretty smart about it. I think, as I said, we were chasing 140, and I think that was pretty gettable. Disappointed not to get that. So I think you just have to bite the bullet sometimes.
Yeah, Khawaja and Watson gave a rollicking start, putting on 62 runs for the first wicket. But you made it difficult at the end overs. Instead of making the win more clinical, you lost far too many wickets. So what went wrong? Whether Bangladesh bowled well or whether it was a poor batting performance?
We still won by 12 balls, so pretty convincing win, I think. But yeah, as I've already said, when you're chasing a total like that and you don't really have that many runs left to get, you can probably afford to take a few risks. But it's also something that we've spoken about recently. The middle overs batting, so that's something that we didn't do quite well against New Zealand. We haven't done it quite well tonight either. So it's probably something that we're going to speak about.
You said you have to get used to the lens here and the kind of shots they hit at different areas in India. Could you just explain it a little bit more? What angles the ball is going?
More so, the ball sits in the wicket a little bit here, as you've seen tonight. The little bit slow off the pitch, and my first wicket was a pull shot hit to deep mid wicket. In Australia, that ball would probably skid onto leg stump, and it's harder to play those shots. So the length that you bowl is crucial. Changes of pace as well over here. Generally change of pace in Australia goes smack over your head. So, yeah.
You were just saying that this is your first trip to India. So did you seek tips from any of the famous players back home? And if so, what did they say?
I actually had an A series here in Chennai in August. That was probably the only trip that I've had here against that quality of player. That was one-day cricket too, so it's a little bit different. But and I haven't really spoken to anyone really. It's just you learn yourself, live and learn.
Just a word on Usman's knockout there. He looked like $1 million again. Must give you guys confidence seeing him in that kind of form.
Yeah, and I unfortunately had to see it a couple of times in the Big Bash too. So class player and great form as well. So hopefully it continues.
Adam, you sort of made a really good fist of your white ball opportunities last couple of months. How far do you think your first class game is from maybe being considered for Australia in Test cricket?
Fortunately for me, that I've been playing for Australia now, I haven't really had the opportunity to play too many games this season. I've only played 5 first class games, but I thought I actually bowled quite well in those too. So a bit nice to get a few more games under my belt when I get the chance. But I think still a long way off. It's something that I'm looking to improve.
Well, Australia hasn't had a leg spinner for a long time in Test cricket. I mean, is that the ultimate dream for you?
Yeah, definitely. Pretty happy with what's going on at the moment, that's for sure. But yeah, obviously something that I'm striving for.
Pass that glass one. Right up.
Adam, just a little bit more on Khawaja. When he bats like that, now being in his dressing room, does it give you a little bit of calm? What's the feeling like in the dressing room when he's playing in innings like that?
Yeah, I don't know how the dressing room feels, but I know how I feel. As I said, some of the plans that I had set when I bowled to him in the Big Bash, they didn't really work. So, when he's facing spin, particularly out there at the moment, I'm feeling pretty confident that in his ability, that's for sure.